This is Eswatini TV News at 8 live from Babane. I am Notile Sitole alongside Zamanzi Manza. First up, here's a look at our headlining stories. Eswatini continued to make submissions as today marked Day 7 of the People's Parliament. The nation will be expected to convene at Eswatini Royal Residence on Tuesday morning. 4 men have appeared at the Mbabane Magistrates Court for the murder of a student from Limpopo University of Creative Technology. Good evening and welcome to the program. Eswatini have continued to make submissions at the People's Parliament on Monday. Eswatini made submissions on numerous issues of national interest.
On the 7th day of the People's Parliament, the nation continued to discuss different national issues. The nation made submissions following His Majesty's call of the People's Parliament. The nation expressed gratitude to His Majesty for allowing the People's Parliament. They also discussed issues around the appointment of the Prime Minister, Swazi Nation land issues, increasing elderly grant, corruption, unemployment rate amongst youth, just to name a few.
Sibafati sitawuthi nje mina njengemfati ngizothi silo sicelela nangivuna ngikhulu lotawubekwa lomcelako silo sikhulu ukuthi mane asasikhumbule ka pension sibafati sisenkingeni yekuthi mhlawumbe na uthi uyagana uthathwa indvodza le ndvodza uyikhanze ukuthi beyinemfati lo wahamba 20 years ago mase ishonile le yakho lo solo uyicikilica uwedva la na ufika ka pension sebakutshela ukuthi umshini uthi kunabo make labathathu labahamba la kabadeka lo lokufuna sale babuya keja wena bo uphipha lemvotsa uwevana siyacela sikhulu ndvuna ukuthi fethu ahambe ayosibukela leka pension akusiphathi kahle akusiyo info lemnanzi ukuthi ugulelwe uwedvana keja nasekufika lesikhathi sekuthi uthotshwe bese sekuchamuka lomnye umuntu lo wahamba kadzeni sekuthiwa naye ungumfati
lesikhwama lo wasendele eMaswati sesiya abuseka base manipulate ba campaigna ngaso kusinako silo nakungafane kubuyele tifundzeni boba beRA labathuthukisa tifundze ngumbono wami silo lo
kuna nasilwane lekuthiwa ngeEswatini kuna naba baka FSRA asathi ukuthi dilwane dini kodwa imali yethu silo school ihambile silambile nebantwana sifikile kalikhwane sakhanza kukhiyiwe ngingimake nje ngihlethile ekhaya angathi ukuthi ufuna ngiphume ngibheke phi nangathi ukuthi la ngihlala ngithola khona lutho ngikhanda sekukhiyiwe siyakhala silo sikhulu imali teMaswati tihambile kodwa siqonza kahle ukuthi kunebantu lo wababeka ukuthi baqizele imali teMaswati tingalahleki kepha tihamba kunjalo silo siyakhala siboma ke labahanjwe labayeni nebantu bethu labatinzanzane silambile kude la singabheka khona tinyanga tisihlanu solo imali asiyitholi
wena phakathi ngizoqala la ngokuphakamisa kubonga kwami ngikubhekise kumntwana nenkosi sikhanyiso wena phakathi umntwana nenkosi ngesikhathi lapha bekumnyama khona eveni bese nami ngididekile ukuthi kutawende kanjani kepha umntwana nenkosi isikhanyiso kwathi kumnyama waprove leligama losi nempela ukukhanya wokunene wakhuluma emagama emaphaphamu abuyele endzaweni yawo wakhombakalisa wekunene ngokuthi unesibinzi njengelibhubesi kwase kude umuntu losakhuluma ngaleso sikhathi kepha wakhuluma yena yabuyela iorder eMaswatini ngakho ngiyambonga wekunene Nkosi
Mbangazitha kubonga kwesibili ulimela leli labokhokho omkhulu bethu ngisho noma ngabe kubi noma ngabe kumnanzi kuphila kwakho silo sikhulu kusitshengisile la ekuthenini vele usifela sonke singeMaswati siyabonga kakhulu wena waphakathi kokuthi kuphila kwakho kube ngiyo yona phela ichoice leqhamuka kuye ebhuza kwezinde ngoba seloku bayakhuluma la ngaphandle bathi hayi ibhuza beka inkosi lehlakaniphile. So ngithi ke mina nangabe beka inkosi lehlakaniphile ebhuza wena unguye ichoice yakhe ngilo leli leMaswati selelo kulikhona wena waphakathi.
Sitokhulekela futhi sibantu abesikolo ngegovernance yelive kwekuthi accountability irresponsibility asiyiboni kunemfu awuyekele umsebenzi angawenti labo labamphethe bangampanishi sitokhulekela sibantu abesikolo sibuka nalaba driver le future yalabantwana nabo sicela training programs ngwenyama.
Mswati, who are currently out of the country, also got a chance to make submissions using communication and technology measures. The Sibaya is on its 7th day following the commissioning of the People's Parliament last week Monday by His Majesty the Ingwenyama. On the news, Polile Mazia at Lutitini Rural Residence.
His Majesty King Mswati III has called upon the nation to convene at Lusitini Rural Residence on Tuesday morning, which will be the last day of the Sibaya. This has been revealed by Umgani Wemakhosi Sfiso Mafelenkosin Kumalo on closing day 7 of the Sibaya.
Kulandzela kubuca kwesibaya lomuhla ngesizatfu setimvula ingwenyama ke sengithuma kusingitshela umhlaba kuthi sibaya sesitawuqhubeka kusile mhla ngamashumi lamathathu nakunye kuyo imphala ithi ke ingwenyama angibikele umhlaba kuthi lilanga lekugcina lesibaya leli lakusasa kumcoka ke kuthi save kuwo onke amaphumbamane omhlaba siphelele ngetinkani esibayeni kulelanga limcokana kangaka tinqola tekuhamba titawulungiswa nobe ke tilungisiwe kuse Maswati akhona kuhamba atawuphelela ngetinkani khona esibayeni nalabo lekungibona babuke kulungisa tinqola bayakhusateka kuthi vele bende isiqiniseko kuthi Maswati onke ayephumelela kuthi asibayeni kuthi nalinye eSwati lekumele swele kwekuhamba noma inqola etayifikisa esibayeni sikhathi semsebenzi asikanje solo siqala ngaye 9 ekuseni betha
And we'll now have a listen to the Ministry of Home Affairs elaborating on Sibaya transportation arrangements.
Bokunene sawusenze ma-pick point. Nama-pick point bokunene nama-pick point lecisa songana sive Eswatini. Lesiva kwasebenzisa yonke nemkhosi lebakhona eveni. Angicala ngahobe kunene sifundisa kahobe. Kahobe kunene isipeki emabhasi mabili endvonjeni emabhasi babili ebuhleni emabhasi babili kaDokolwako emabhasi mabili emotshane emabhasi babili embangweni ibhasi yinye embuluzi ibhasi yinye ehokweni ibhasi yinye siphinde kunene singena esifundeni saseshiselweni kugege bokunene ibhasi yinye embangweni emabhasi mabili ehlothi ibhasi yinye emathanjeni ibhasi mabili esandleni ibhasi yinye emthambama ibhasi yinye enkwena ibhasi yinye emonti ibhasi yinye bokunene siqhubeke singena esifundeni sakaManzini kaManzini bokunene kusekhana emabhasi amabili kalamgabhi igasi yinye entondoozi ibhasi yinye emavuso training center ibhasi yinye enhlambeni ibhasi yinye embekelweni ibhasi yinye emkhweni ibhasi yinye Siqhubeke bokunene siye esifundeni saselibonjeni. Kalamasha bokunene kunebhasi inye, eTshanini kunebhasi inye, kuMalinza ibhasi inye, eStake Park amabhasi mabili, Mambane amabhasi mabili, Mbolenjeni ibhasi inye, noHlupheko ibhasi inye, Nsoko UTech, stroke UTech ibhasi inye, esipofaneni mabili. Bekunene lamabhasi atababambisene ama-trucks. Ama-truck letawulanza lemphakatsini abisela kuma-pick points.
4 men appeared at the Mbabane Magistrate Court charged for the murder of a Limpopo University of Creative Technology student. They appeared before Magistrate Kondile Mthethwa.
The four are charged for the murder of Nellis Wasamgelo Faguts, who was a student at Limpopo University of Creative Technology. The accused persons are Chuna Chenli, Tumsan Makakula, Slomo Vilagati, as well as Tabis Onzimanze. They are charged with the offense of murder that upon October 27, 2023 at Situashin Gakobonga area, they jointly in furtherance of common purpose did wrongful, unlawful and intentionally assaulted Fagutse with sticks several times all over the body, inflicting fatal wounds. They appeared in court represented by their lawyer Sivesonge Ngwenya. The Crown applied that they should be remanded into custody until the 10th of next month, pending committal to the High Court. The other application is that blood samples should be taken from them. Their lawyer did not object to the applications. The court granted an order in the favor of the Crown. What was noted is that the accused persons' relatives came in their numbers to support them outside the court while waiting for a motor vehicle to transport the accused persons to a correctional facility. Some of the relatives were seen giving the accused persons clothes to hide their faces as media personalities were trying to take their pictures. Even inside the court, the accused persons tried by all means to hide their faces. For Eswatini TV News, Fortune Dlangamandla, Mbabane Magistrate Courts.
Local organizations that are working with government to eliminate gender-based violence in Eswatini condemn the brutal killing of women. 1 Billion Rising Regional Coordinator Xolani Tlatswago says there is a need to teach men that they do not own women.
Reported over the weekend comes just after when the Kingdom of Eswatini was part of the launch of the SADC strategic plan to cap gender-based violence in 6 countries in the region, which Eswatini is among those countries. The 1 Billion Rising Regional Coordinator Xolani Tlatswago says men need to understand that they do not own women.
Emadoda understand that you do not own a woman.
Tlatswago says it is disheartening to see men killing women. She says that they acknowledge government's effort of curbing gender-based violence. Tlatswago says the level of violence can also be attributed to many factors, which one of them can be anger. She says that among the short-term goals, it will be a wise move to empower people on how to deal with anger. Tlatswago says whatever arrangement that exists in a relationship, no one has the right to kill another human being. The Eswatini Action Group Against Abuse Director Nonhlehle Dlamini says there is a need to regulate the use of firearms in Eswatini.
Stakeholders.
The Principal Secretary in the Deputy Prime Minister's Office, Melusi Masuku, says these shocking incidences in Eswatini are indeed disheartening. He says that the DPM's office warns Emaswati to desist from resolving issues this way. He says that the most painful thing is that this happened in front of minors. Masuku says people who might be facing extreme issues can visit the DPM's office and other relevant organizations. The Kingdom of Eswatini is among 6 countries in the SADC region that are faced with the gender-based violence scourge. Eswatini TV News, Sondomlangeni, Themba Shabangu, Mbabane.
Government is set to deploy anesthetists across public hospitals, especially in the outskirts of the country, to ensure that patients have access to good health services. This has been said by the Ministry of Health Deputy Director Health Services Dr. Bongiwe Malinga during the commemoration of the World Anesthesia Day.
World Anesthesia Day is commemorated on October 16 yearly. However, Eswatini decided to commemorate the day on Monday. This year's theme is anesthesia and cancer care. Deputy Director Health Services Dr. Bongiwe Malinga elaborates.
It is our hope that continuous medical education be prioritized to improve the knowledge and skills while making use of the limited resource of specialist anesthesiologists. The ministry is committed also to increase the coverage of anesthesia services in the country by equipping health facilities, deploying more balalisi, and improving the drug supply in the facilities.
World Health Organization representative Dr. Mcdim Ayana says it is the organization's wish that Eswatini will in the future be able to produce its own anesthesiast.
We have to emphasize on the primary care, especially when we talk about cancer and anesthesia.
Eswatini Society of Anesthesists chairperson Dr. Lomangisi Dlamini appreciates the support from the Ministry of Health and the World Health Organization.
We want to make sure that the quality of anesthesia that is provided at any corner of the country is of a good quality.
That is happening in country now that we see that cancer is a huge burden not only in Africa but with the number of cervical cancer patients. So there is a need for the government to strengthen the fight against this cancer. Eswatini TV News Fortune Dlangamandla, Mountain View Mbabane.
About 6 local businesses were part of the traders who were able to showcase their products at the Kaohsiung Food Show held in Taiwan. The participation of the traders has been facilitated by the Eswatini Investment Promotion Authority.
The 6 companies showcased local food production in Taiwan during the Kaohsiung Food Show that started on the 26th of October 2023. The participation of these companies was facilitated by the Eswatini Investment Promotion Authority, having been assisted by the Taiwan External Trade Development Council. The 6 companies includes Peko Sauce, Lin's Market, Sibongle Beverages, Black Mamba, and Elangeni Foods Group. In a statement provided by the authority, the local companies will gain exposure to the Taiwanese market. The show ran for 4 consecutive days, showcasing the agricultural and aquatic products from Taiwan and around the world, as the show was organized by the Taiwan External Trade Development Council, which brought over 280 well-known domestic and international companies. Eswatini TV News on Domlangeni, pictures sourced from the IPA website.
Food preparation and culinary arts upskilling students have graduated with the assistance of the Taiwan Technical Mission. They are 14 in total, and speaking during the event, Taiwan Technical Mission Chief Chang Ching-Ye encouraged the students to start companies and stated that the mission would be open to supporting them financially.
Taiwan Technical Mission Chief Cheng Ching-Ye encourages the students to further their studies.
All of you are the candidate. When you attend trade test, come to mission, we will support you. Taiwan government provides the soft loan fund, which is called revolving fund. Very soon, we're established here. This fund is special to help youth, rural women, to do entrepreneurship.
The Minister of Education and Training, Acting Chief Inspector Tertiary Thembekile Dlamini, says it is important for qualifications to align with SADC framework.
The hospitality industry is a key player in the tourism sector, is a key player in economic development.
Eswatini College of Technology Principal Nomcebo Nhlengetwa says the institution will develop more modules that will enhance the hospitality industry to the level that government wants it to be.
Whatever we produce here, anyone can if you want to go to Ireland, you can go and work and get your certificates duly recognized and get a job there.
The students that graduated say they are happy that they are now qualified. They hope that they will get funding and start their own businesses.
Ngasho ukuthi kukahle vele baqhubeke mhlambe bende lamabhizinisi ngoba kuphila lo sekubonakala ngathi kutaba ngcono ngilokho.
Eswatini Chefs Association chairperson Sihle Hlatshwayo says it is important for the sector to have qualified individuals, as currently it is dominated by unskilled labor, which have a negative impact in the tourism sector. For Eswatini TV News, Fortune Dlangamandla Sandla.
And now we'll have an ad break followed by a look at our financial indicators.
Okay, you can turn your bag into a bucket this festive season.
There's only one way to turn your bag into a bucky this festive season. Buy any participating product at OK and you could win a bucky loaded with groceries. Also save on Rama Original 70% fat spread, only $21.99. Sunlight hand washing or 2-in-1 auto washing powder or liquid, only $59.99 each. And Fatties and Moni spaghetti or macaroni at just $14.99 each. OK, owners you can count on.
Standard Bank. It can be.
Welcome back, and moving on to sports. Eswatini Tennis Association General Secretary Ngabam Kalipi says most African tennis associations want to see the return of the African tennis tournament that will help African tennis players improve their playing standard before they compete with players from the outside world. Mkalipi was speaking after attending the Confederation of Africa Tennis 50th celebration held in Kenya over the weekend.
Our sports roundup will begin with tennis, where in Kenya, the Confederations of Africa Tennis held its 50th celebration and its annual general meeting, where a new executive was elected. Jean-Claude Talon from Benin was eventually elected as the new president of the association.
Yini lesingenzeka ukuthi igcine ithuthukile kwabonakala ukuthi ungathi Africa Cup la ka tennis iyadzingeka yake yaba khona eminyakeni endlula so bese kufuneka ukuthi iphindze ibuye kwathiwa mhlambe ngiko lokwenta ukuthi badlali bethu bangakhona bese bakhona ukuthi badlale kahle uma sebadlala imidlalo ngesheya kwase kubonakala ukuthi kutawufuna ukuthi ibuye so that badlali bethu batoba on toes mhlambe lokunye ke ngilokubungata iAfrica lamashumi lasihlanu celebration la babe sesebamukelisa noma bahlomelisa labo labende kahle kule minyaka yonke lelesihlanu bo coach nama-administrators nabo-president labengcile labathe kuyiphatha i-tennis e-Africa.
Mkalipi was able to have a meeting with the newly elected president where they discussed the development of the sports in countries like Eswatini. Moving along to aerobics, where as team over the weekend had over 400 that attended their annual event called The One.
Liphupho layo ukuthi sigcine sisina sihostele enzaweni enkulu lefana nema-ground bowler, where we'll have all the categories from the young ones, the youth, adults, veterans, and everybody, the senior citizens. Then from there, we take the proceeds to the charity organizations.
About 23 instructors from Eswatini and other SADC countries were part of the event. Reporting for Eswatini TV Sports, I'm Linda Dlamini. Babani.
That's all for now. Before I go, here's a reminder of our top stories this evening. Eswatini continued to make submissions as today marked Day 7 of the People's Parliament. The nation will be expected to convene at Eswatini Royal Residence on Tuesday morning. 4 men have appeared at the Mbabane Magistrates Court for the murder of a student from Limpopo University of Creative Technology.
And with that, it's a wrap. Up next is the update from myself and the team. Many thanks for your company. Take care.
Nine stock basimemetelo se transport le tsitsini esibayeni bekunene kunemabhasi nematruck la onke bekunene tabe ayitsitsini bekunene sawusenze ama-pick point nama-pick point bekunene kunama-pick point lecisa sonkana sive Eswatini lesiva kwasebenzisa yonke nemikhosi lebakhona eveni angicala ngahobe kunene sifundisa kahobe kunene espeki emabhasi mabili enthonjeni emabhasi mabili ebuhleni emabhasi mabili kaDokolwako emabhasi mabili emotshane emabhasi mabili embangweni ibhasi yinye embuluzi ibhasi yinye ehokweni ibhasi yinye siphunze kunene singena esifundeni saseshiselweni kugege bekunene ibhasi yinye embangweni emabhasi mabili ehluthi ibhasi yinye emathanjeni ibhasi mabili esandleni ibhasi yinye emthambama ibhasi yinye enkwena ibhasi yinye emonti ibhasi yinye bekunene siqhubeke singena esifundeni sakamanzini kamanzini bekunene kusekhana emabhasi amabili kalamgabhi igasi yinye entondozi ibhasi yinye emavuso training center ibhasi yinye enhlambeni ibhasi yinye embekelweni ibhasi yinye emkhweni ibhasi yinye siqhubeke bekunene siye esifundeni saselibonjeni kalamasha bekunene kunebhasi yinye etshanini kunebhasi yinye kumalinza ibhasi yinye Estate Park emabhasi mabili kuthini la Mambane amabhasi mabili Mbolenjeni ibhasi yinye nohlupheko ibhasi yinye Nsoko UTech stroke UTech ibhasi yinye esipofaneni mabili bekunene lamabhasi atababambisene ama-trucks ema-truck letalanza lemphakathini abisela kuma-pick points kepha-ke bekunene lamabhasi angagcwala nalama-trucks bekunene athathe ngalayishe bonke abantu edzedzini emabhasi bekunene asuka ekuseni nga-6 onke nama-pick point sicabanga ukuthi isivyo senkosi bekunene kuthatha kushaya ikhathi kangwane taze siphelele
yini bekunene kulandzela kuguca kwesibaya lomuhla ngesizatfu setimvula ingwenyama ke sengithuma ukuthi ngitshele umhlaba ukuthi sibaya sesitawuqhubeka kusile mhla tingemashumi lamathathu nakunye kuyo imphala ithi ke ngwenyama angibikele umhlaba kuthi ilanga lekugcina lesibaya leli lakusasa kumcoka ke kuthi save kuwo onke amaphumbamane omhlaba siphelele ngetinkani esibayeni kulelanga limcokana kangaka tinqola tekuhamba titawulungiswa nobe ke tilungisiwe kuthe eMaswati akhona kuhamba atawuphelela ngetinkani khona esibayeni nalabo lekungibona babuke kulungisa tinqola bayakhuthateka kuthi vele bente isiqiniseko kuthi eMaswati onke ayephumelela kuthi asibayeni kuthi nalinye eSwati lekumele swele kwekuhamba noma inqola etayifikisa sibayeni. Sikhathi semsebenzi asikanje nje solo siqala ngaye 9 ekuseni. Betha!